Hello, friends. We are back here live on Facebook and LinkedIn and YouTube. We are also going to be going live here right now on Instagram as well with all my friends here. Instagram, hello, and nice to see you all. Kariave, welcome back. We are here with our second class of the day, our 100% English class, where I will be talking about different professions in English. How do we say these different jobs or professions in English? I'll have a little pronunciation tip. I will have a space for you guys to ask different questions about different professions in English. So welcome, everyone. If you are here, send your name and where you are from here in the comments. Let me see. Let's see some people now joining us on YouTube. Ricardo, hello. Over here on Instagram. Who is here with us on Instagram? Ready to learn about professions in English. All right. Remember, this is our English only class today, but we also have our regular classes, which is a mix of Spanish and English every day at 11 a.m. 11 a.m. All right. And Meili, quiero aprender inglés. All right. For people that want to learn English with classes that are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with native English speaking professors like myself, all you have to do to get more information about prices, about promotions, all you have to do is send the word profe, P-R-O-F-E, here in the comments so we can send some information to you. So send the word profe here in the comments for more information about our course. So let me see here. Hello. All right, we've got some more people joining. All right. Yes, send the word profe, P-R-O-F-E, for more information. Okay, and also, yes, some of you are saying the word test here. If you want to take a free leveling test to know your level of English, all you have to do is send the word test here in the comments, T-E-S-T, to take that free 15-minute test, which will tell you, are you at A1 all the way to C2? So Ingrid, send the word profe, P-R-O-F-E, to get started. Okay, Pablo, welcome. Nice to see you. Diana on LinkedIn. Lorena from Ecuador, hello. Someone asked me where I am from. My name is Maritza, and I am from the United States of America. Okay, let me see here. Jose was asking, let me see. Edward, no entiendo nada, pero estoy activo, mi teacher. All right, Edward, that's the spirit. The most important thing is that you are here listening to English. That's the biggest first step you can take. So thank you for being here, Edward. Okay, Harold says, I would like to improve my pronunciation and business vocabulary. Harold, hopefully today's class will help you do that, being able to talk about different professions in English. Atrida Garcia, hello to you in Medellin. Hello. All right, so why don't we go ahead and get started here? Let's go ahead and get started talking about professions in English. Okay, and don't forget, if you need more information, send the word profe. Send the word profe. Maybe this class is a little too advanced and you want something a little more basic. Send the word profe so we can help get you started today. So, types of jobs in English. So we are going to match the words on the right with the photos on the left. Okay, we're going to match, emparejar. We're going to match the words on the right with the photos on the left. Okay, so here, all my friends here on LinkedIn saying hello. Nice to see you guys. We're going to be talking about types of jobs in English. So while you guys are sending your answers, send your answers here in the comments. I will be repeating the pronunciation of these professions in English. So you can listen and type at the same time. So picture number 1. What is this a picture of? And I will repeat And I will repeat these professions, the pronunciation. So number 1, architect, architect, hairdresser, hairdresser. Number 3, electrician, electrician. Okay, so this one's kind of weird. So the C-I-A-N in certain cases makes the sound shun, shun, electrician. Number 4, accountant, accountant, that kind of has a glottal stop. Accountant, accountant, accountant. Number 5, police officer, police officer. And number 6, customer service agent. Okay, Harold says 6 is police officer. Kareavi says 1C, 2D, 3A. What about my friends over here on Instagram? Margarita says C, electrician. Jose says 1A. Adria says 4B. Okay, I'm looking at your answers here. Don't forget, you can participate here, leaving some comments for us. All right. Duwad says 1C. All right. Hi, Francisco. Nice to see you here. Welcome to class. Atria says 6E. Freilis Javier 12 says 5F. All right. Kareave with the last half. 4B, 5F, 6E. All right. Casido says C. Oh, C, sorry. Muromer 1C. Jacqueline 6E. All right. Excellent. Lots of different answers coming in here. So should we check out the answers? Oh, Paul Gabriel says 1C. I'll run through the list one more time in case you are just now connecting. Let me share this with you. So architect, number 1, architect. 2, hairdresser. 3, electrician. 4, accountant. 5, police officer. 6, customer service agent. I just saw an interesting question here on Instagram. How do you say costurera? So I believe this costurera, if my Spanish is serving me today, it would be seamstress. Seam, S-E-A-M-S-T-R-E-S-S. Seamstress. So someone who works with sewing and maybe makes clothes or fixes clothes. We say seamstress, seamstress. I believe that's the translation. I'm trying to think of the word in Spanish. Okay, let me see here. Any other questions? Remember, if you have any other questions, send them here in the chat. Okay, Sam says human resources. That's an excellent department to have, human resources. So maybe you work in human resources. Okay, yes, very good, Jacqueline. Thanks for helping us out here with that spelling. Okay, so let's look at our answers here. So types of jobs in English. So number 1, electrician, electrician. So someone that works with lights and with different electricity kind of, I would say people that work with electricity. So that might be lights, that might be cables. Those are called electricians in English. We don't say electric man or light man. They are electricians. In fact, my brother is in training to be an electrician. He's training to work with different lights. Okay, Harold, I would like to know if there are live classes to practice pronunciation. Harold, in our platform, we have live classes with teachers, so you can practice your pronunciation. You can join a class and actually speak. Here, we're just typing and a lot of me talking, but in our classes on our platform, we do have live classes to practice your pronunciation, and we have a pronunciation tool to help you perfect your pronunciation. Okay, so number 1 was electrician. Okay, Jacqueline, abogado in English is lawyer. Yes, correct. Very good. So number 2, accountant. Accountant. I think lots of you before have asked me, ¿Cómo se dice contador or contadora? So that would be accountant, someone who works with numbers, finances, taxes. We call them accountants. All right. Number 3, architects. Architect. This is someone who creates building plans. Not necessarily always the person that makes the building that actually constructs it, but an architect is the one that designs buildings or houses, for example. Architect. Okay, yes, accountant, accountant. So someone that works with numbers and finances, Jacqueline. So accountant. All right, number 4, hairdresser, hairdresser. So when you go to a salon and you see someone cutting hair or coloring hair, we call those people hairdressers. It can be a man or a woman, hairdresser. So someone that works with hair, we call them a hairdresser. Okay, let me see here. I want to learn English, but I don't have money. Denise Luz on Instagram. No te preocupes, tenemos mucho contenido gratis en nuestras redes. Entonces puedes visitar nuestra página en YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook para más y contenido gratis. Okay, so hairdresser, someone who works with or cuts hair or colors hair. Number 5, customer service agent, someone who works with the public or responds to questions. We would typically call them a customer service agent. And number 6, police officer, police officer. I included this one because lots of time people say policeman or policeman or police. So we can say one person that works for the police, we would say a police officer. For 2 or more people, we can say police. So the police were at my house last night. I'm probably talking about more than one police officer, but one officer, one person that works with the police, we can say police officer. And that's, as we say, gender neutral. It can be for both men and women. All right, so if you're just connecting here, we are talking about types of jobs in English. So I want you guys to let me know, what is your profession? What is your job? Cuéntame aquí en los comentarios, ¿qué profesión tienes o en qué trabajas? What do you work as? Okay, let me see here. What is your job? Tell me here on Instagram. What do you guys do? You can send it in Spanish or in English. I'll do my best to translate if it's in Portuguese or Spanish. Those are the only 2 I can really kind of understand to translate. But let me know, what do you guys do for work? What is your job, as we say? Okay, Damon says territory manager. Very good. Diego says, wow, police officer. What does that mean? Diego, a police officer es como policía. So someone who works with the police. So they protect you. They make sure everyone's following the rules. They're keeping criminals and bad guys off the street. So policía, police. Okay. So let me see. So Damien's a territory manager. Martin works in construction. Paul Gabriel is a teacher. I am a teacher. Very good. What kind of teacher? What do you teach, Paul Gabriel? Okay, work with lawyers. Margarita, very good. So Ignacio Te is contador, so accountant. Cosmic Gay, I work as a financial advisor. Perfect, perfectly written. Florence works in public relations. Lenita, I'm a teacher and student. Okay, Jacqueline is a pilot. Very cool. Alfonso, I am a teacher as well. Very cool. Okay, Paul, you are a teacher at an elementary school. Kendra, I'm a teacher of English. Very good. Thanks for joining. All right. Let me see. Trying to see all of your professions here or all of your jobs. All right. Aaron's an electrical engineer. You must be very smart. Okay. I'm a soccer coach. Awesome. I love that. Okay. HR specialist. Diana also works in HR, human resources. Juan Carlos is a property manager. Very good, guys. Excellent. All right. So moving on. So sometimes in English, we have long professions that we actually can shorten and make it a little easier to say in English. Some of these I even have trouble saying. So we have the actual job itself, but when we're talking about it, we can actually shorten them in conversation. Sometimes when we write, if it's something informal, but those are veterinarian, representative, and executive. So these are kind of tricky words to say. I don't know about you guys. Tell me here in the comments. Is it difficult for you to say something like veterinarian, to pronounce veterinarian or pronounce representative, or is it pretty easy? Let me know. Okay. Yes, Castillo. Sandra would be like doctor. We can say doc. All right. Excellent example. Roman is a web developer. Cool. Pame is studying engineering. Excellent. All right. So veterinarian, which is a medical professional for animals. Usually I don't say personally, I'm taking my dog to the veterinarian. That's not really typical for me to say in conversation. Veterinarian is kind of long. So if that's a difficult word for you, you could also shorten that word from veterinarian to vet. I'm a vet at a local clinic, or I'm a vet. I'm a vet and I work with horses, for example. So we can say vet, vet. Okay. Let me see here. Let me see. All right. I think someone just answered my question here. Margarita, yes. You answered it correctly. We'll talk about it. So instead of saying vet, we can say veterinarian, we can say vet. Instead of saying representative, usually we use the word representative when you work in sales, como ventas, or customer service, servicio a cliente. So representative, instead of saying that full long word or writing that long word, we can say rep. So I would say, talk to your rep so you can get more information. Or I will have one of our sales reps reach out to you. So if you hear that word rep, it probably means representative, and executive. So that can be a sales executive or a senior position, like a very important job or an important person at a company. Instead of saying executive, we can say exec. Okay, so vet, rep, exec. So my question for you guys now is, do you know what profession I am referring to when I say ASST in English? ASST in English. Margarita mentioned it earlier, but let's see. Okay. Maria SP says, I'm the kind of person that prefers to use abbreviations. Yes, me too. Veterinarian's kind of a long word to say. So what does ASST mean? Damien, very good. Excellent. Any other guesses here for my friends on Facebook or my friends on YouTube or my friends on Instagram? ASST. What do I want to say when I mention this in English? Okay, what does this mean? I'm going to take a quick drink while you guys send your answers. So this would be assistant. Okay, yes, Maria Esther, very good. Assistant. 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 Aaron Leo, yes, very good. Assistant. So we could say ADMINASST to say administrative assistant. So if you see this ASST, that just means assistant. Okay, one more time. ASSISTANT. 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 Okay. Lenita had a proficiency test and got amazing results last week. Congratulations, Lenita. I'm so happy to hear that. You are proof that if you work hard and if you're consistent with your English learning, you can become proficient in English. Congratulations. Okay. Jacqueline, are you only an English teacher, Maritza? Don't you have another occupation? So actually, I studied psychology. I actually studied psychology at the university during my time at university. So maybe one day I'll go back to being a psychologist. Okay. ASST is an abbreviation. Yes, it is an abbreviation. Okay. Yes, for assistant. All right, guys. So let's move on and wrap up with a little correct or incorrect. Correct or incorrect. So I'm going to read the sentence. You are going to tell me, is this true? Is this correct? Or is this false? Incorrect. All right. So get ready on your keyboards here. Fontalvo, quiero participar, please. Don't forget, puedes participar a través de los comentarios aquí en la plataforma de Open English. Puedes participar hablando con los profesores en inglés. Ok, entonces si quieres unirte a la plataforma de Open English, solo tienes que enviar la palabra profe en los comentarios. P-R-O-F-E en los comentarios para más información para empezar. So number 1, a plumber is the person who fixes water pipes like toilets and sinks. Okay. So, let me see. I got a question here. And Paulino, ¿puede repetir contable? Okay. Contable like contador. I think accountant. Accountant. Okay. So a plumber is a person who fixes water pipes or like toilets and sinks. Is this true or is this false? Let me know here. Margaret says this is true. Marley says, profe, all right, excellent. Neto Goche says this is true. Leslie says true. Okay, let me see. Lots of people with thumbs ups. Maria Esther says this is true. Thumbs up. Rusimbersoli says true. Okay, Gustavo says this is true. Okay, yes, number 1 is true. So a person that works with sinks and toilets, fixes different pipe issues with water in a house or in a building. We call these plumbers. Plumbers. All right, Luis, let me see. Tal cual es la plataforma de Open English. Luis, the actually Open English platform has a lot of different exercises. You will see a lot more than you do here in these live classes. Okay, let me see. Have you ever had the opportunity to teach at Harvard University as an English teacher, Maritza? No, I have not been asked by Harvard, unfortunately. That would be quite a milestone. That would be pretty impressive, but nope. Okay, so number 1 is true. We say plumber. So remember, the B in this word, plumber, is silent. It is silent. We do not pronounce the B. We just say plumber. All right, number 2. Electricians are also called electricists in English. Number 2, true or false? Correct or incorrect? Electricians are also called electricists in English. What do you guys think? Is this going to be true or is this going to be false? Number 2. I didn't catch any answers here in the comments for number 2. Okay, Damien says this is false. Damien over here on LinkedIn says this is false. Electricians are also called electricists. Alicia Herrera says this is false. Maria said false. Aaron Leo says false. All right, you guys are correct. Number 2 is false. It is incorrect. So a person that works with electricity, we just call them electricians. Electricians. We don't call them electricists. Electricians, people that work with lights. Okay, or power sources, electricity, basically. All right, great job, guys. And number 3, the profession lawyer is pronounced like lawyer. This one might be a little easy. I didn't really think about this one, but lawyer. Is that the correct pronunciation of abogado? Lawyer. I know a lot of people have some issues with this pronunciation, especially with the W and the Y sound. Okay, Maria Esther says this is true. Jacqueline says thumbs up. Samuel says thumbs up. Okay, yes. Number 3, we do say lawyer. Lawyer to say abogado. Lawyer. So loy, which rhymes with soy or boy. Uh, er, lawyer, lawyer. Okay, yes. Sulmanansi. Yes, this one was true. Number 3 was true. All right, guys. Well, that concludes our class today. Before we leave, I wanted to ask, are there any other professions you would like to learn how to say in English? Si ustedes quieren, si ustedes están pensando en otra profesión que quieren aprender a hacer o decir, perdón, en inglés, envíamelos aquí en los comentarios. So, if there are any other professions I didn't talk about, what would you learn? What would you want to learn how to say in English? I also forgot a very important tip here, and I was thinking about it today. I think one of the common mistakes with professions that I see a lot is talking about someone that works in sales. So, sales, lots of people say seller. I'm a seller. So that in English actually sounds a little strange to say, yo trabajo en ventas. No es muy común decir seller, sino salesperson. I work in sales, or I'm a salesperson. Oh, camionero. Nicolás, camionero, I believe that's a truck driver. It's a person that drives large trucks, correct? I'm trying to refresh my Spanish even with all of these titles, but truck driver. Okay, I saw another one. Ama de casa. Ama de casa, I would say it could be a stay-at-home mom or a stay-at-home person, a stay-at-home dad, a homemaker, a caretaker. There are lots of different words to describe, especially depending if you're a man or a woman. But I would say homemaker. Homemaker would be the most neutral. Homemaker. Okay. Ooh, administrador, administrator, administrator. Coraline Beauty, enfermera, nurse, Okay. Tejedora, Maria Esther, you might have got me on that one. That might also be like a knitter or a seamstress. Ingeniero, engineer. So it's the same if you are both a man or a woman, engineer. Gustavo, neurosurgeon. Okay, neurosurgeon. Let me see here. Pintor, painter. Okay, housewife we could also use to say ama de casa, housewife. It sounds a little like old-fashioned to me, maybe a little old, but it totally makes sense. Okay, I'm trying to see if I missed any other ones. I don't think so. Oh, odontólogo, orthodontist. Orthodontist is another profession. I was thinking maybe we should do a whole lesson about medical professionals. I think that's very important. Medical professions in English, just in case you have to go to the doctor. You want to know which doctor you're going to. So thank you so much, guys, for connecting to our class today. I hope this was helpful. Don't forget, we have class here every day at 11 a.m. in the morning. Activate your notifications. Turn on your notifications here in social media so it tells you right when we go live so you don't miss any of our class. But remember, we also have classes available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week in our platform. Send the word PROFE, P-R-O-F-E, here in the comments for more information. To take a free leveling test, all you have to do is send the word TEST, T-E-S-T. For more information on how to take that test, just send TEST. And we will be back here tomorrow, 11 a.m. So thank you, everyone, for joining, and I hope to see you guys soon. Take care now.